All right, then let's call this special meeting of the Human Rights Commission to order. Attendance, I believe we have everyone in attendance except for Viana. Is that right? It looks like, yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So first on the agenda is the open letter to be published in the Daily Iowan to the students at the University of Iowa. I think everyone got the copy in the meeting invite. Do we have a motion to approve?
Yes.
Okay, second.
I second that.
Okay. Any discussion? Any other edits or anything else to add?
I just want to make sure that we're talking about the revised one.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I sent out the right one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right, with no discussion, then all those in favor of approving the publication of the letter as is.
Wait. I first wanted to say, I was muted. Doug, I just love partnering with you in these things because you know so much. And I didn't track change, but Stephanie graciously helped me. Doug did the track changes, or Stephanie did anyway. It worked out really well. I'm so grateful.
Thank you. And thank you, Mark, for your help on that. I always appreciate that as well. So yes, thank you.
And I know I was the one who kind of brought this, all this edity stuff up. So I really appreciate you guys going through and adjusting because this already feels a lot sharper. It feels really nice. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll just pile on. It's great to see the note about community organizations and encouraging young people and students to get involved in those things. I really like that addition too. So thanks to Doug and thanks to everybody who reviewed it. I'm just curious, would you mind reminding me or clarifying the next steps for the statement once it's approved, assuming we're approving it next?
Yes. So I have reached out to the Daily Iowan, letting them know that this might be coming. And I can get it to them tonight. They said they might be able to get it in tomorrow. If not, then definitely Friday. So, yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Doug.
Yeah. All right. If there's no other discussion, then we'll vote on the motion to approve the letter. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed?
Aye.
Aye. There we go. Great. The Zoom meeting is there's a little lag. Are there any opposed or abstaining?
I'm seeing Emily and Lubna are muted.
Right.
Sorry, I said aye and then I shut it off mute. I'm in a car, so it's like weird feedback coming through.
Sure. All right. Thank you, Emily. Lubna, did we get a vote? Maybe.
Let me send.
Okay. All right. Okay. Motion passes. Even if Lubna's a no, it'll be a pass. So yeah. Okay. All right. So while Stephanie gets that official vote from Lubna, we'll move on to the housing statement. So do we have a motion to approve?
I'll move. That way we can talk about it.
Then we can talk about it, right? Second? I'll second. I always feel like I can't make a motion or second because I'm always facilitating it, but I will second. Any discussion on the statement about housing?
Having served on the shelter house board, I was really interested in this. I was concerned that we invite our partners at the city, county, state, and national level to work with us. And I thought, we're not taking a point on this because we got all these other people. So I called John McKinstry, my friend at the Affordable Housing Coalition, and I called Chrissy Caganelli. And I was so glad to learn that people from our commission had reached out to them and contributed to this. And Chrissy Canganelli particularly observed, of the 93 people that have been in Housing First, only one has returned to homelessness, which is a really significant statistic. And Chrissy's really fluent in Housing First. The other thing she said, though, is, and taught me, and I did some research, Iowa and the United States were one of the few. United Nations, lots of nations have housing as a human right. And if you'll notice in the last page, our call to action, ensure housing access as a right. And I think, Stephanie, you could help us figure out how to put housing into the human rights document. Right?
Okay.
I mean, that would be possible. Right now, it's not a protected right in Iowa City.
Wait, I'm confused now about what you're saying.
Housing is not a protected right in Iowa City.
It is covered under Title II of the Human Rights Ordinance. There's 15 characteristics, so it just kind of matters what characteristic you're.
Okay, so we need to somehow elevate that. But what Chrissy and John were telling me is we need this strong coalition, and they felt like this was a good way to start. I just don't think that we've got the point. We're companions in this. Where does, with Kelsey's question, where does this go? If we approve this?
This will just be released as a press release, like all of it, like most of our other statements
Through the city. Mhm.
through the city. Yep. Mhm.
I realized a mistake on my part in drafting this. There's a portion of text that got somehow missed under housing as a human right. And so I just want to flag that in the copies that we all have, I think everyone's missing it. Under housing as a human right, it should say housing is a fundamental human right recognized in the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights and reaffirmed in international treaties. So sorry about that. I think that was my mistake in moving things between documents.
So is that the first paragraph of housing as a human right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's good content, Kelsey. Appreciate it.
Mhm. Well, and maybe just to speak to that for a second, I think that really, as we are a Human Rights Commission and body, I think that this is the space that we can speak to a lot of these issues, and that human rights are being violated when people aren't receiving adequate housing. And that as we are a city committed to human rights, that we know that we can do better by all of our residents when it comes to ensuring that they have safe and secure shelter.
On the Google document, will that be updated if I go to visit that link? Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's in there now, Stephanie. Sorry about
No problem.
that.
I love hearing this. I have no idea how you did it. Way to go. I don't need to know.
Well, I know Emily is in the car. Maybe she can't come off mute. So I just want to speak to her actions recently too. So Emily, thank you for taking the time to be in contact with Shelter House as well. I think we have some representatives from Shelter House here with us too. I know we're not doing public comment tonight, but I just still want to recognize you and appreciate your time in both being in conversation with the Human Rights Commission and also being here tonight. So thank you for all the work that you're doing. We appreciate that. I hope you feel supported by your community and your city through this as well.
Yeah, I was like, Christine, you're not on the Human Rights Commission, but welcome aboard. It's nice to see you here.
Other discussion, any other than the addition that Kelsey made just from the the missing piece there, but anything else? All right, seeing no other discussion, then we will vote on the motion to approve the statement as is with the little extra amendment to the missing piece of that sentence. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 We think we got everyone. I think I heard Liz. Anyone opposed?
I don't know that I heard Emily and Lubna, but
I heard Emily.
okay.
I didn't hear Lubna again, but I'm not sure if her audio is working. All right. I believe the motion passes with hearing no opposition. All right, those are our two agenda items for tonight. Thank you all for the extra time and joining us to vote on these important statements that on issues that are facing our community. I really appreciate that. The little carving out that extra time, even though it's been like 15-20 minutes here, I know it's not easy, and a couple of you in the car, thank you so much. Thank you to those who joined us as guests tonight. We appreciate your support. And fantastic. Thank you, Christine, for adding that in the chat. Thank you for supporting the movement to advance this work. We are incredibly grateful. Not a public comment, right? But thank you anyway. Yes. All right. With that, then I will move.
Just for clarification before you adjourn, is there a release date targeted for this, or is it just as soon as regularly possible?
Yeah.
Chelsea?
I mean, I would say that especially with just as soon as possible is great. Stephanie, whatever is reasonable. I think there's a bit of time, but I know that a lot of these dialogues are moving quickly. So what's reasonable is great.
I'm thinking maybe Monday or Tuesday, only because if the other one gets published Thursday and Friday, there may be confusion as to which one folks are referring to. And so maybe if they're kind of not released at the same time, it will be clearer that there were two things and not just one.
That sounds great to me. And then if anybody listening to us has an opinion about the timing and wants to reach out, please feel free to email me or I can pass it on to Stephanie.
Fantastic. And thank you, Stephanie, for that clarification.
Yeah.
We adjourn.
All right. Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Liz is waving. I'll take that as a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. We're adjourned. Thank you so
Aye.
much, everyone.